This is a Fox News alert. Candidates backed by President Trump scoring wins tonight. Some of them. Devoted Trump supporter Corey Stewart, defender of Confederate statues, the winning Virginia GOP now Senate nominee. He'll go up against Senator Tim Kaine in the fall. And in what could be another upset, incumbent South Carolina GOP Congressman Mark Sanford is trailing State Representative Katie Arrington in the bitter House Republican primary election. President Trump ripped Sanford today, saying he's better off in Argentina, a reference to his 2009 affair with a journalist from Buenos Aires. Sanford just told a crowd at his watch party, quote, "I'm going to lose this race."
It may have cost me an election in this case, but I stand by every one of those decisions to disagree with the president.
All right, let's turn now to Fox News politics editor Chris Stirewalt. We're getting more primary results in key races tonight. Chris, welcome.
Good evening.
Let's start here because Mark Sanford, he's never lost, I don't think, an election before. Am I wrong about that?
I think that's right. That is right.
You would know better than I. But, I mean, this guy has been a winner through all kinds of tumultuous things.
Right. Well, look, he was a winner after a period of, he went dark. He stepped back from public life after he resigned the governorship. Totally blew up South Carolina politics. Remember, this was a guy who was on track to run for president. He would have been a great pick if you were looking at the field for 2012. He would have been a great pick until he exploded his career. Then he came back with a lot of humility, a lot of deference, and a very sincere apology. Voters gave him another chance. But what he found out was he had a very short leash. And that meant that any criticism of the president, any bucking the party line, this is a guy who is very conservative. Mark Sanford is mega conservative, and the guys in the Freedom Caucus like him, and the libertarian...
Many of them supported him. They were backing him in this race.
Exactly. The libertarian leaners like him. But what the verdict here was, because of his baggage, and she went right after his baggage throughout her ads, made a lot out of his affair and his scandal, and she went after that in addition to the points that he's disagreed with President Trump.
Yeah, and also President Trump figured into a race in Virginia, where now Corey Stewart, it looks like, is going to be the GOP nominee to, go head-to-head with Tim Kaine in the fall. This is how the AP describes Corey Stewart in talking about his win tonight. Stewart campaigned heavily last year on preserving Virginia's Confederate monuments.
He did.
And it is an immigrant hardliner who boasts of the number of immigrants in the country illegally who have been deported from his county. Listen, there are a lot of folks who loved him for that. I mean, that's why they voted for him. This lines up with where the president is. He's been very supportive of the president. He did get in a little trouble when he was co-chairing the state campaign there because of something he decided to have a little demonstration in front of the RNC offices. That didn't go well, but he's very Trumpy, and he's very supportive of the president. But there are a lot of folks out there saying they wonder now how this is going to play more broadly nationally in the races, and down ticket in Virginia as well.
Well, the Republican turnout in Virginia this year was substantially below where it was even last year in the primary, where Corey Stewart was trying to take on Ed Gillespie. Corey Stewart is going to be a big part of helping turn Virginia blue. About making it that way.
Okay.
If you look at where his support came from, if you look at how few people turned out to vote, and if you look at his message, and you look at his performance in these northern counties in Virginia, he's out of step. And of course, what Democrats are going to try to do, they're not worried about Tim Kaine. What they're going to try to do is make Corey Stewart the face of the Republican Party in Nevada, in other places, and that'll put the national Republicans, that they'll be a little split step because they don't want to say, oh, no, we disavow Corey Stewart unless he gets crazy. They don't want to say we disavow him, but at the same time,
the president showing up to campaign with him. Do you think that'll happen?
You know what? I have no idea what's going to happen. I wouldn't have told you that. I wouldn't have told you that he was going to have a bilateral summit in Singapore with Kim Jong-un either. So anything is possible.
All right.